Hello YouTube, you're watching Watch On channel. As always, it's Anders, and today I'm back at Ole Mathiesen, a famous watch company and a famous watch dealer in Copenhagen, Denmark. They invited me in to look at some of their interesting, smaller produced batches of their own watch brand, Ole Mathiesen. And you remember we looked at the 1990 Navy diver, and now we're talking 1919 again, but this is the dress watch. So this is the 1919 Ole Mathiesen dress watch. What we got here is a quartz version without a second hand and without a date. And then we get the automatic version here with, of course, the second hand and the date. Both watches house ETA movements. This one, of course, a quartz movement. And this one, as the dive watch, 2892-A2. So two very interesting dress watches, very, very classic with no Roman numerals. And let me just, as always, take the dimensions so you have a feel of the size of the watch. So again, like the dive watch, very classic, just about 40 millimeters in diameter. Very thin, 9.6, 9.8 millimeters. 43 millimeters, including the crown. Lock to lock, 48. And lock width of just about 20-21 millimeters. So very classic dimensions, but still a little bigger and a little more modern than you see a lot of vintage dress watches, which are usually 34 to just about 38 millimeters. So you get just a few extra millimeters to make the size of these two watches a little more contemporary, a little more modern. So let's have a look at the quartz version first. So as I said, this houses a Swiss quartz ETA movement, and you get only the minute and the hour hand here. So very, very simple, very, very classic dress watch here with Roman numerals, and this is a very, very nice kind of cream colored dial, as you see here. Very simple watch. Crown here, very easy to operate. You can just pull out the crown and then you can set the time. So super, super easy to operate. Probably the one of probably one of those watches you can just have running all the time with a quartz movement, and then just pick it up after some days if you haven't been wearing it, and then you can just put it on and wear it because it will keep the time. So very easy everyday watch to just pick up. This particular version, this quartz version, comes in this very, very nice ostrich strap, as you can see, with this very nice pattern. It feels super nice. It's a little tougher. It has to be broken in a bit, but it feels super nice quality. As you can see, a very simple buckle. You get the Ole Mathiesen stamped into the leather here. The case back here, again, as you can see, the crown, which means this is by appointment to the Royal Danish Court. So if you look at the website, you can see all the different models that Ole Mathiesen produced, but you can also read the whole history of the company, which is almost, it's actually more than 120 years, but under the ownership of the Mathiesen family, it's about 120 years. So this is a very known and famous Danish watch company. Probably not known far from Denmark, but now you get to learn a little about Ole Mathiesen. So this is by appointment to the Royal Danish Court. Very classic dress watch you see here. The case is polished, and you get a very light, very nice brushing on the sides here, and of course polished on the buckles here. So again, you see, like with the dive watch I reviewed, you get these curved down locks, which means that it will really hug your wrist when you put the watch on. Okay, moving on to the automatic version. And like I said, this houses an ETA 2892-A2 movement. And like the quartz version, you get the Roman numerals, you get almost the same dial. But here you get, of course, a date window at 3 o'clock, and above 6 o'clock you get the automatic, which tells you that this is an automatic watch. Both are Swiss made, Swiss parts, and also made in smaller batches. So this is not like a mass-produced watch, as you can really see in the nice sunlight here in the room at Ole Mathiesen in Copenhagen. You can see you get this super nice kind of little cream-colored dial, which Really gives it a nice and classic look. Again, same case design, very, very thin. Let me try to put the watch on my wrist, and you can see how it wears. Okay, and here is the 1919 Ole Mathiesen dress watch, the automatic version on my wrist. So this is a genuine leather strap. You get this kind of stamped alligator kind of look into the strap. I think it really fits the watch very nice with this dark brown, chocolate brown leather strap. And as you can see, it wears super comfortable. My wrist is 17.5 to 18 centimeters in diameter, which is about 7.1 inch wrist size. And because it's so thin and you get the curved down locks, you can see it really, really wears super, super tight to the skin and very, very comfortable. So a very classic kind of dress watch, which you can both use at formal occasions, but also you can wear this watch as an everyday watch. The watches are priced at $1,692 for the ETA Quartz version and $2,370 for the automatic version. And you have both the watches in the same frame here. So a very interesting thing about this watch, besides it's water resistant to 50 meters, which is pretty nice for a dress watch, is that you actually get these blued hands, as you can see here, dark blue hands, which is a very hard process to produce these dark blue hands. You can see here in the sunlight. It's a very hard process because it means that you have to heat up the metal and you have to reach the completely the right warmth to really get this blue hands. You can see, you can sense it here. Very nice, very classic, and a very hard detail to produce. You see a lot of more affordable watches, they try to do it, but they actually just color the hands. This is heat treatment, which makes the hands look like this. Again, as you can see here, slightly domed crystal, very slightly domed, almost completely flat, but it gives it just a little vintage feel that it's slightly domed, and you also get sapphire crystal with this watch. So very, very nice. And I get again this very, very flat back case, which makes the watch wrist really hug your wrist. As of course it's dress watches, you don't get any lume, which is not a thing you do with dress watches. So this was the Ole Mathiesen 1919 dress watch, the quartz version with the ostrich strap and the automatic version with the ETA movement. Very classic and very interesting dress watches. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe to my channel, leave a comment down below, follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and follow my blog. And I will be back with a lot more watch reviews for you guys.